Hey guys, Tommy with Yak Cat here. As you can see, it's been some bad weather. I've had a lot going on. I haven't really got a video up in the last few days. I wanted to go fishing today, but due to weather, not going to be able to make it. So I figured I'd show you guys how I retie my rigs, the knots that I use and what I use, the different setups that I use and stuff like that, and how I tie them. So yeah, well, let's get started. All right, so this is the rig setup that I had whenever I caught that 30 pounder. And if you look here, I don't know if you can see it very well or not, but you can see my line is very well much beginning to fray and starting to get broken down. So this right here is the #1 reason why people retie, because after time your line gets wore out and this becomes a weak point and will break. But I usually run just a 3-ounce no-roll sinker with a bead, couple beads to protect my knot, and then I like to run a speed clip. So if I want to run my Demon Dragon, I can, or if I want to just switch it out to a regular Carolina rig, it's just as quick as taking the barrel swivel and then unhooking it from the speed clip. This is the Demon Dragon here that I got that big fish on right now. So yeah, this is the one of those new colors that I was talking about that I got from Walmart with the chartreuse on it. Not really sure if that had anything to do with it or not. And this was kind of a new little setup I was adding, just to add a little bit of an extra rattle to it to make it a little bit more noisy. And then a hook that I got in one of my Whisker Sequel tackle boxes. So yeah, that's the rig that I caught the 33 pounder on the other day. So we're going to get this reset up. I'm not going to put this weight right here on there because I don't always use this. It's only when I have really heavy current, and sometimes I'll run just a 1 ounce on there. This changes a lot. So, but most of the time the regular 3-ounce no roll holds it on bottom just fine for me wherever I fish. So let's get started. I'm going to take out a good section of line here, get it up to where it's, you know what I mean, good feeling. I feel good about the line again here. And there we go. Take a good probably like 6 or 7 feet of it out. All right, and then once I got the few feet of it out, I just snip it. And I usually leave my speed clip on the end of this, and then just for the knot on the speed clip, let me look which way I'm doing it here. I just slide it off, but boom, and then it comes right off. And there's my speed clip, my waist of line, and I don't have to re-add my beads or my sinkers or anything like that. That's good to go. So the knot that I use for this, I don't know the name of it, but you double your line up and then it's pretty much a uni knot with your line doubled. So I'll run it through there. Oops. Get it tight a bit. Sure, I feel like I got enough slack there. And I'll do my loop. Make sure everything's straight. Hold that in my hand like that. And then I just kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like to go 7 with this braid. And then just take and pull it up like that until it gets tight. And then you got your 2 tags here. You can pull it to pull it down, and then pull this to snug it up just a little bit more. And then I wet it. And then snug her down pretty good. And then grab this here. And then grab each one and make sure that I've got them pulled down nice and tight and everything's cinched. But there we go, there it comes. Boom. And that leaves us with 3 tag ends. And I'll cut the tags. They ain't got to be crazy short, nothing like that, nothing super fancy. But this is a really good knot. I like this knot a lot. I've had no issues with it. It doubles it up. It gives it a good firm bead up there. And then I've got these little wood beads that I just kind of take, and they'll go down around the knot there a little bit, and that protects the knot whenever the sinker slides down and hits it a little bit. It gives a little bit of something there to protect it. So, and then I'm gonna rebuild my Demon Dragon. I don't always put these on here. This was a new addition that I added. This is something else that I tried and I caught a new PB. So I'm probably gonna put this back on there whenever I rebuild this one, to be completely honest with you. So this one here. Boom. Start out with my barrel swivel, and this is the 60-pound leader line that I was talking about that I got. I couldn't find this brand the other day. I'm getting a little bit low on it, so I got this one here. It was a little bit cheaper. It wasn't very expensive, so hopefully it works as well. The last time I used this brand, I didn't have the best of luck with it, so we'll see. But it was a thicker leader, and I'm thinking that maybe it was the fact that I was using 80-pound leader and that was just too thick and my stuff was slipping. I don't know. Just like before with the last knot, I do the same exact knot on this. All right, there we go. And I'll just cinch it down a little bit like that. See, there's the finished knot on my barrel swivel. So my quick disconnect setup's ready to go. And I like to give myself between 18 and 24 inches for before I connect to the Demon Dragon there. And it's the same exact thing on the Demon Dragon, but if you notice, the holes are a lot smaller here on the Demon Dragon. So if I bite these lines, I've noticed most of the time I have trouble getting it to go through the second time for sure. So scissors are a big help, or a knife to cut your line to make sure it's at the smallest diameter it can be for when it's going through. And I just kind of pull it through and double it up. Boom, cinch her down. Pull this tight and these tight at the same time. So now we'll cut our tag ends. Put it over there in the trash. Same knot as before. Again, I don't know what it's called. And you're ready to cut your 3 tag ends. Let's get our rattle on. Our stopper bead here. About as close as you can get it so it can spin. I like to run it really as close to this thing as I can get. And for the hook, I'm gonna go with a polymer knot. And the reason I'm gonna go with a polymer knot is because if I get hung up, these 3 knots here are not gonna break. The polymer knot will break. It's still a good strong knot to where if I get a fish, I'm gonna be able to bring him in. But in the event that I do have to break it, this spot for my stuff to break is gonna be right here at my hook. And I'm way much better with replacing the hook than an entire rig. So we are going to do a polymer knot. So now I've got a good strong rig ready to go. On all my rigs, I use a 60-pound leader, a 65-pound braid. This orange braid, I've got one reel that has the Whisker Seeker braid on that I don't really care for. And then I've got this with some 65-pound braid that I got on Amazon, Hercules braid I think it is. And I like this a lot better. Just a regular, still the 3-ounce no-roll sinker with the bead, and then the speed clip without the weights on there. I take them off, put them on there if I need them or not. Same thing with the speed clip, the barrel swivel. Not going to go through tying the knots again because you've seen how I did that before, but it's the same knot that I did, the doubled up uni knot. And I do that on both for my Carolina rigs usually. I only do the polymer knot on the Demon Dragons because the Demon Dragons are $5 a pop and hooks are really cheap. So I usually do put a rattle on there and I play with it. Sometimes I put it up close, but it's usually between 6 inches and all the way up against the hook. So these are the hooks that I normally use. They're Mustad. I'm not really sure the brand. They're the straight shank hooks. And then I put my own crazy offset on there, but these are the hooks that I normally use besides the Whisker Seeker hook here. But this is the hook that I did catch my 30-pounder on. But let me know if you guys have any questions or anything like that. Hit that like and subscribe button, and thank you guys for watching. See you next time it'll be fishing.